You know, I remember the first time I got into Warhammer 40K, and it was in high school. Whenever someone just gave me Dawn of War, Dark Crusade, and Dawn of War Soulstorm. Before then, I mean, I've heard of Warhammer 40K, but I never really, got interest because at the time you had World of Warcraft, you have Star Wars, you have all these other IPs that were huge entering the space, and Warhammer just sort of was there. Yet another one to get interested in. So again, the Dawn of War series got me into the lore channels. Like I watched Arch Warhammer, One Mind Syndicate. Uh, what were some others? I think those are the only two. Yeah, and they were very on top of the lore, and I mean I think the Tau were cool because in Dawn of War they had the widest range of units, and their long range battle suits were pretty fucking overpowered. They kind of nerfed them into Soulstorm, but in Soulstorm, like in Dark Crusade, when you beat a map and you held that map, any buildings you had on the map would stay, except around like the enemy's territory where they're spawning. Whereas a Soul Storm, anything you built went away and you had to rebuild everything. I didn't really like that about Soul Storm. But then I played, Dawn of War 1, Dawn of War 2. 3 was Garbo. I mean, I played Space Marines in when I was in high school. Yeah. Yeah, it was Space Marines I played, which the first one was pretty good. But I kind of fell off of Warhammer 40K because just no good 40K games came out until Space Marine 2. It's like, okay, I was in a Warhammer Fantasy. No, I played Total War Warhammer 1, 2, and 3 and was kind of into the lore of that, but I mean, just no good games came out. But now I've seen, and I'll show this today, the Astartes 2 official trailer on Warhammer Plus. So in other words, I gotta sail the high seas. Wink, wink. I haven't watched the first one. Man, I have so many things I gotta watch, but let's give this a watch, shall we? Okay. I am. We are so back. Like this, it feels, it looks, it tastes like Warhammer for just by the way things sound and the whole sound design. You're like, okay, yeah, this is Total War. Fuck it. Warhammer 40K. I was about to say Total War Warhammer. right? So you have them attack. I think these are the Tyranids, right? And this is what Warhammer 40k was for me. It's just a showcase of all the races, all the factions, all the situations in the design. I hate how they just keep talking about one, just the Space Marines, but two, just the Ultramarines. Like there are so many other Space Marine factions with their own abilities, their own strengths and weaknesses. Hell, there's even good guardsmen troops like the Macabre Janissaries that look fucking amazing. And there's even other races and maybe even minor races. And it just sucks that, okay, they're on the orcs here. It just sucks that they keep just talking about one faction of the Space Marines. And they're cool the first time, and the second time, and the third time, and the 16th time. But when we're on the 20th time, I'm like, man, can we please, for love of God, just do something different? And see, now this is them facing the Tau. And this just looks amazing. I haven't seen the Level Up, the Level Up series. Heard there's a 40k, a Warhammer 40k thing for that. But you're seeing like all these different Aquillas, the different color palettes of all the different Space Marines. Like this, look, I need to watch this. Like, this might get me right back into Total War Warhammer. I keep fucking saying Total. Well, I guess it's Warhammer 40k. And it's just amazing that this guy, because this guy made the first Astartes, but then Games Workshop went after him and was like, oh, you either work for me, us, or you don't make this anymore. And hopefully he's allowed to do his own. Well, it's Warhammer Plus. I doubt it, but they let the Astartes guy out of the basement. Yeah, true. Now he can go fucking ham for the Emperor, fucking Jacksepticeye. I've never clicked a Warhammer announcement so fast. How much of an impact do you want the teaser to make? Like the Will of Eternity hit Cadia, yeah. New mission log. Survive this year in order to watch Astartes 2 next year. Oh, God. See? And it's just so refreshing that it's just people like that just enjoys an IP. You're as beautiful as the day I lost you. You could take any moment of this trailer and make it into a desktop wallpaper. Oh, God, you can. Secret level going to go viral with an animated short. Games Workshop. Hold my beer. We're not ready for the lore-accurate Chaos Marines. Look, my favorite faction, and they might not actually be canon, or the Sons of Malice. They just looked cool and edgy Marines. The fact that they didn't make him do Primaris tells me that they said no notes, and I'm so happy. Yeah, I mean, are the Ultramarines again, or the Primaris, or we talk about the Cadian? Is like, okay, we get it. Like, we fucking get it. Right? Just do something else, please. The truest form of let him cook I've ever seen. Like, the guy that's doing this, like, he clearly cares about Warhammer 40k and should just be allowed to make the things he wants. But, I mean, Games Workshop goes through this thing every year where they're like, oh, let's strike down anything that has to do with Warhammer 40k. And it's just this wave that they do every year, and it's just fucking annoying. Like, just let people go wild with fan animations, all that, because it's free. I mean, it's free advertisement, pretty much. But they know that they're doing nothing with the IP until now. It's again, you have Space Marines, but Space Marines being made by a different company. That game was made, I guess, under the guise of Games Workshop, but a different studio that actually knows total Warhammer 40k. And this guy again knows Warhammer 40k. So, I mean, anyway, I am so fucking happy. I have to watch the first one. And I have to watch the was it Secret Level or Level Up series of it. But yeah, I am having my finger on the pulse of this shit. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about this. Peace.